just like Automatic said, let's funkin' go. That is right, dude. What is up, guys? Good freaking morning. Wherever you guys are, good morning, all of my miners. What is up, Will, Scott, Chris, Nick K, The Pirate, Chuck, Danger. What is up, guys? Hey, what's up, Hunter? What is going on? That's right, LFG and GMMs. No GMs, but GMM for good morning miners. Try and stay positive today, fellas. It's a bit rough out there. If we can say it ever so nicely. It's a bit rough, right? Oh, man. But it is a little up, right? Of course, like we did have a dip down to like 49K this morning. I hope everybody snagged some Bitcoin down at 49K. I snagged about 50 or 60 bucks worth of Bitcoin down there. I know it's not a lot, but it is funds that I did have sitting in like USDT. So might as well move it into Bitcoin. And we're already up. So it's a good move. It was a good move. Just, yeah, hold on to your pants. Because it's a bit rough out there, that's for sure. Bought ETH on the way down, yeah. Litecoin saw a dip down to 50. Ethereum was down to 21. ETC touched $15. Solana went down to 110. As well as actually Flux dipped down to 39 cents. Wow. It's almost back up 10 cents. It's pretty impressive. We bouncing back, maybe. Yeah, I don't see a huge bounce, but this could be, of course, the correction that always happens, right? Let's go check our, of course. We're not signed in. Let's sign in real fast. Alright. So, our 2024 picks, not bad. But in the last hour, we are up. Right? So, not bad. If you zoom out, I mean, we're still up like 70% on Bitcoin in the last year. Sold all my honey last night to hopefully catch Sol under 100. Yeah? Yeah, I would definitely see a lot of red right now. Let's see if we can go to... Let's go to the stonks. I am just kind of curious. Because I saw it this morning and it was pretty rough. Look at Burr, which is VanEck, Bitcoin. Man. I know it was rough, but geez. We had a touch. Oh, this is like zoomed all the way out. Never mind. I was like, geez, $10. Oh, we're on the daily. Let's go to 30 minutes. There's not even a candle for how low that crap went. See me gaps galore. Yeah, there's not even a candle for how low that went. It just goes straight down. I think we're missing something there. Oh man. But yeah, 17 down to $14. That's pretty rough. last 24 hours. This morning when I went and looked on, when I was on Discord, I actually posted it. If you're not in DCA Discord, then you didn't see this, but yeah, this was this morning at 7:46, so it's now 10:13. But where was it? Yeah, we had a 19% on the pre-market. That is huge. Like double digits on stocks is, I mean, that's causing a ton of fear in the market. Tesla almost went down below $200. I don't own all of these, but these are just watch lists. I do not own any Tesla. I do not. I do own actually everything else in this list, minus the Tesla. Those are facts. Those are facts. I was like actually looking at it. This is actually like not financial advice like whatsoever, but I do have like an IRA, like a stock IRA, and it's actually this is my stock. This is my IRA, my Roth IRA. It goes into FELAX, which is a Fidelity Advisor Semiconductors. It's a little bit of tech. So I know that if we're still dipping down in like the next week or so, it'll be a good move in, that's for sure. And I do not use Webull for IRAs. We always buy the dippies. We buy the dippies and then we get chippies. This is how that works. Financial failure. It's good to see you this morning, my dude. Everything is bouncing back. Yeah, just a little bit. Institutions do want lower prices before the bull. Yes. Yeah, and historically, you know, we're already coming up into August, so we should start seeing a good bit of health in the market from August to October is when we kind of usually would see that. Of course, we'll have a little pullback at the end of the year because of taxes and you know, Christmas. But after that, man, we're in 2025 and that should be our year, right? I mean, they're saying that we should still hit like 100K at the end of the year. I don't know that. I think 100K is pretty high. I would definitely see like an 85, 90K by end of year. In my personal opinion, 100K is a bit of a stretch. But I mean, we've seen it before, so. But cycle-wise, 2025. Not financial advice. Mr. Solana, yeah. It barely touched the, what was it, 110. So if you had your target set at 100, yeah, you didn't make it. Close. Good time to get some alpha. Ouch. 360. So that's a rough question, sir. Apparently I'm not a favorite of the alpha community. I'm sorry. It was just realistic talk. Not that I hate the project, but I would not buy one of the Asics. Especially now. And a lot of people don't understand the once they hit like 1 exahash, proof of less work comes into play. So you're automatically going to lose at least, I think it was 80% of your rewards. And you'll be burning Alphium at the same time. So, little hard to say on that one. If I had to make a play on any coin right now, I think my play would be, of course, Bitcoin. And I'm probably going to put money into Radiant. Personally. Because the Asics are not out yet. Or at least publicly. Right? And this pullback, when the Asics do come out, would be potentially a good return. Not saying a lot, but potentially. Allegedly. 82 has been my guess, October to November. But I'm always wrong. We're all always wrong. You can't log into your Schwab account. Yeah, a lot of people are having problems. I couldn't get into my Primerica account either. Which is who my IRA is with. Which I just started this year. Make it make sense. Yeah, Alf. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. You can't make it make sense. So 11 LTC into RXD. Maybe 5 LTC to RXD. If you had to split it. 5 to RXD. 2 into keep it as Litecoin, and then the 3 into BTC. Right? Yeah. And then 1 into Sol. 2 to Sol. 2 to Sol, 1 to stay on Litecoin. Yeah, that should be math. That math should math. I'm behind any news. Anything new on the marketplace? I like it. 5RXD 6 Sol. Yeah, 5RXD 3 to Sol. 2 to Bitcoin. And 1 as Litecoin. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I think. But I feel like I'm an idiot for buying the AL0. I don't think you're an idiot for. That was not any kind of financial advice. 306. I don't think you're an idiot for buying an AL0. You got in early enough, and it is cheap enough to get in, right? Everything else is just too dang expensive. And it's only because, Gold Shell came in first and they got to set the market price. That's how that works. If Bitmain came in first, I bet you it would have been cheaper. Because it would have forced everybody else to be cheaper. But I think because you were in so early I wish I got an AL. I wanted an AL0, but I just don't have the funds for it right now. So I didn't get one. I asked InHash if they would send me one, but I didn't get anything back. But yeah, I think it'll be okay. But anyway, on the Radiant thing, I haven't heard anything new on our end of August is when the marketplace is supposed to launch. Per Son of a Text video, I don't know if you watched Son of a Text video. I use BTC for it. Well, then, hindsight, you did it good, because that means you technically took profits before the dippy dip. So, all in all, probably not bad. But yeah. If you watch Son of a Text video, he did a good interview with the Radiant team. It was actually really interesting. The Art of Satoshi, I think, is the guy. I actually have reached out to him myself, and when I come back from my trip for the next week, I will be doing an interview with him that following Thursday as well. And I'm not very impressed with Art's responses. I mean, yeah. Suntech asked some very tough questions. He asked the tough questions that I knew were going to get tough answers. But what I have a hard time like swallowing is that they don't know who they are, right? Like they don't know, like from what I understood, they don't know exactly who the entity is. They just know them as an Asic developer. I know they had meetings with Bitmain like a few months ago back at Consensus, but they did not specify anything else past that. Now the moves that are being played don't scream a Bitmain move. Bitmain wouldn't do something like that, in my opinion. So I was always pretty on par that it was going to be Bitmain was the entity. But with some of the things that like Art has said and some of the things that we do know, I don't know that it's Bitmain. It's got to be... There has to be some other contender, personally. Just because of the way it's being like played out so far. I wouldn't think of Bitmain or Ice River or Gold Shell to go about that way. Maybe Gold Shell. Maybe they're trying something different for marketing standpoint. But it's Dragon Ball making moves. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The core problem is the project is taking a bribe not to change the algo for sole benefit of this company. Yes. So they never had intentions to like get rid of ASICs anyway. They were cool with FPGAs being on the network, and they already knew ASICs were coming. So I don't think they would fork anyway. At least if it's not like too damaging to the network. If it provides the right kind of security for the right price, right? But yeah, the bribe to not change is kind of ridiculous. Though, kind of like what they were saying, it's a good, there was no like budget for things. And from what I understand, it's the issue that you can't buy them. Yeah, so I mean, it takes R&D for that. But yeah, we can't buy them yet. Like that. It's only been a couple months since we've like fully known about it. So I mean, Bitmain at least works on ASICs for 3 to 6 months before they release to the public. So the same argument could be had with everybody, with every developer, every manufacturer. I think the biggest problem that, not saying it's not a problem, but the biggest issue, that people have with this is that they're openly stating what they're doing that others would do without saying it. And like, I think everyone needs to like evaluate that, right, for what it's worth. Because others do this. Yo, Retro, thank you for the gifted sub, and congrats, Scott, for getting it. But other contenders do this without saying anything. Can't say I've got it. And the entity is making it known, and RxD is saying it, right? Or the Radiant like team is saying it. So I don't know. I get everyone's standpoint as well, but they are honest. Yes, no one else would say anything, right? And people are upset that this is how they're doing it, but it's how everyone does it. It's just that Radiant took the opportunity to be transparent about it. You know what I mean? For all we know, maybe this is a question. I don't want to do like too much of the entity with the interview with Heart of Satoshi. I have a different topic for why I want to talk to him. I don't know. I guess give him. You know, it could be part of their plan that this, like, hey, we're gonna publicly announce this, you know, and the entity said, well, then we're not gonna put our names out there. We'll just go by the entity. You know, it's very possible that that's the case, right? I don't know. But that's just like my personal standpoint of this. I mean, how long were Alphium Asics mining Alphium before we ever knew who was going to release it first? And how long did we have to do it? Did they have to like speculate when they're coming out? I think, right? That'd be but they didn't say anything about who's doing it or anything. We just knew there were Asics coming. I don't know. If you want to know shenanigans, listen to the SC Prime call from 2 months ago. The founder did a tell all on how Bitmain bribed them to change their algo. Yep. They bribed them to change their algo so that way the ASIC that they were releasing, they could sell it. You know, that's pretty shicey. I had 2 million Radiant and I was holding till money got tight and I had to sell. I don't feel bad about selling now. Heard? At least those didn't have a 95% of the network hash rate. I mean, you're correct. Whoever the ASIC manufacturer is, the ASICs are like a big boy ASIC. They're not a home ASIC. I can guarantee you that. With the amount of hash rate that drops off and comes on the network, because they're testing. If you watch, they go offline and another one replaces it basically with the same exact hash rate. There's a few different, I'm assuming, models, because there's like 3 different tiers of hash rate that I've kind of like seen. All right, so like one will go offline and come on with more hash rate than the last, or you know, just yeah. I would think it was like Ice River. That was my guess, because they would come out with the 0 and then go 1 through 5. Just like how AlphaPex has that 2 terahash script rack mount ASIC. Yeah, man, that is a lot. I love AlphaPex, but think about how many of those they have run in the house running. Oh, dude, for sure. Those things are making a killing. For 2 terahashes at like 5,000 watts. Dude, it's like ridiculous amounts of money. And they won't tell you the actual hash rate, or are they available to the public. We're getting 2 terahashes because each chip does 2 gigahashes, right? And if there's 1,000 chips inside of that unit, 2 terahashes. But Retro was able to get one of the box miners up to like 3 something terahash or gigahash. So that means if they can do that with one chip, all of those chips can come up, right? So maybe you're looking at like 3 to 4 terahashes out of that machine. And it'll be running like liquid cooled, so it'll be super cool, right? I don't know. That is a thing, though. Heat still has to go somewhere. Well, they're liquid cooled on their on those. They're liquid cooled, so they definitely pretty cool. Oh, I'm referring to the... We're talking about the big one. They have a really big version. It's rack mounted, hydro cooled, like Asic, and it has 1,000 chips on it. Yeah, different one. The little one does 2 gigahashes. The big one is gonna do 2 plus terahashes because it has 1,000 chips. Like a lot of chips, lots of chippies, lots of chippies. Do they have connections that compress to cheap AIOs? I'm not sure. Buy the dip or skip. You buy the dip, man. You buy the dip and let it rip. But yeah, so I am gonna have an interview with R Satoshi though. That is a thing, and I'm mainly gonna be talking about proof of work tokens in the marketplace. Nice. I bought it at 50. I got in at 50. My man. That's right. My man. But guys, I do want to touch on this before I have to head out of here for the day. Or V2, you can now officially convert your ore over to V2 if you would like on the website, or get it, or as well, tomorrow mining will be reactive, so you can start mining ore again, which is a proof of work token on Solana. So keep that in mind. All right. What algo? Or was delisted from exchange? Not delisted. It changed algorithm. It didn't change algorithm. It is on a V2 contract. So if you have old ore, you need to convert it to the new ore. But yeah, this goes live tomorrow and you can mine it. So using their web browser, which I will be using because I will actually be traveling, so I won't be able to like do this with CLI, because normally I'm going to run CLI, but I'll be gone. Or still on Solana? Yes, it is still on Solana. It is. They were using SHA-3 as the hashing algorithm for the token. They have since moved to Drill X, which is their own custom version of Random X. So the hashing algorithm is more Monero based now than SHA-3. Which would have been interesting if it stayed SHA-3 because the Alpha Asics. Because the function would have been the same. It would have been very possible to mine it with an Asic, which is probably why they ended up switching to something that's less or more Asic resistant. Though I'm wondering when it goes live if the X5 can touch. It's just that you won't have it. It's different because you don't have pools. You have to utilize the RPCs and the Solana CLI. So it's a little bit different. 50K was a sweet buy. It is a sweet buy. Yeah, I bought the other day when we started going down, and I got in at 57. And then it started tanking even more, and I was like, oh, well. And then I bought the rest of my USDT in BTC at 50. I saw it this morning and I said, oh, well, let's swoop that in real fast. Yeah. So do all the Solana trading while you still can. Yeah, no, it won't have the same issues. Won't have the same issues. At least we hope not. We hope it doesn't have the same issue. But it shouldn't. Right? The RPC should be better. And with the way that they've moved the contract into V2, it shouldn't ping the RPCs as bad. So, hoping. I don't know. I wish that it was in some benefit to the chain, right? The proof of work tokens, I love proof of work tokens, but I wish they would actually benefit the chain, like the main chain. Like Orb provides no benefit other than the Solana fees and Jito tips, the Jito tips. All right, so that doesn't inherently benefit really the chain at all, I guess, other than putting fees in the market, right? It's a waste of power. Yes, it is. Not really a waste, right? You do get coins or tokens in return, but inherently they do not do any benefit to the main chain. Actually, I have a conversation with Chad, and I am going to be talking with Artist Satoshi as well, because I feel there should be, and there is a way. I don't know how to do it. It's above my pay grade, but to have the GPU solutions actually verify transactions, right? Help take the load off of the RPCs, or at least assist them. You know, like there is definitely a way to do it. Like I know it. Because Mineral was doing something like that on Sui. But I would love to see that, right? Because I think it would be beneficial and incentivized, right? You know, Radiant took it one step further with RxD 20s. So like most tokens are fair launched and you have to mine them. What I want to know from them is like, what does that provide for like Radiant in itself? But I would love to see it like actually verify transactions. I would see it more happening on Radiant's RxD 20 than I would on Solana's token protocol, because it is just an SLP token. At least Ferris does merge mining. Eh. Didn't Komodo do that? Allow you to launch mintable tokens? Mineable tokens? I don't know about mineable tokens. Homebrew. But they did allow you to like mint tokens. But Radiant does that currently. With Radiant, it's pretty easy to deploy that. There's no other way. What is the cost to make a proof of work token? That really depends upon how you're doing it. That's gonna vary in either protocols or like chain wise. I don't have like a rough like estimate of how much that would cost. Oh, on RxT? Oh, pretty much nothing. I think the fee to make the tokens and yeah, I don't know if there was like a big cost, because I was gonna do it, and whenever I was like all the way to the end, I didn't like follow through with it. But I don't even remember seeing. I think that's just the transaction fee to create the token. That was it, to create the contract, and that was like a 0.003 or 0.03 Radiant, something like that, if I recall correctly. Like, it was stupid cheap. Yeah, pretty free if you know how to fork something like Raven Coin. Yeah. But Raven's a coin, not a token. Coins and tokens, not the same. Solana is a coin. SLP are the tokens. The cost of making your own token comes down to liquidity. Yes, it would, except for on like Radiant. It's a little different. There's no liquidity needed, as of now anyway. If you're making a token on Solana, like it can cost you a lot. Anywhere from 1 to 3 Solana for like an average project. But creating the tokens on Solana under 1 Solana, what gets pricey is adding liquidity. That's where it comes into. That's where the cost comes in. I don't know how that will play out once the marketplace is open for Radiant, though. I don't know that part. And from now, at least from what it looks like, the Asics won't be able to touch the tokens. You would still have to mine them with a GPU. You can't even use an FPGA, at least for now, because of the web browser, or the web GPU browser that you need, which is Chrome. On Alphium, creating a token costs like 0.004 Alph, but the cost is usually 5 to 10k to provide suitable liquidity to the DEX. Yeah, correct. Correct, yeah. Yeah, creating the tokens is the cheapest part of the equation. Where the money comes in is adding liquidity, if you want it to be like tradable. Because people aren't just going to trade it if it has no liquidity. 100%. $100%. Yeah, I've had a good drop earlier this morning. Dropped down to 114. We're back up to almost 140 now. Jeez. Chris Hanley, no comment. Yeah, no comment. For sure, dude. Dinner's done. Take care. Take care, buddy. Enjoy your dinner. It is barely even lunchtime. It is being created. It's called the Radiant Marketplace. Being created currently. Not out yet. Supposed to be out by the end of August. And from what I understand, there is also more than one coming. Like, we only thought there was like this one RXD layer 20 or RXD 20 layer 1 tokens. I'll post this in chat. That is the actual like marketplace. From what I understand from the interview that Sept did, is that there is more than one marketplace coming. This one is mainly, from what I understand, created by Radiant, and there are community-based ones coming as well. I don't know if they'll all be launched at the same time, but we should get this one, I think, by the end of August. So August 1st, they put, hey community, we're currently working on checking balances, UTOs. Please share the Radiant addresses for checking layer 1 contracts or layer 1 tokens and testing. So people are putting in the token addresses. But yeah. Am I bullish on RXD? Not bullish. I don't think it's a death blow from the entity, testing their ASICs. I don't think it's a death blow. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't quite agree with it, but a lot of manufacturers and chains do this without making it public. So, I mean, damned if they did and damned if they didn't, right? But I feel less people would have big of a fuss if they hadn't said anything, just because it wouldn't have been knowledge, right? They wouldn't have thought about it. The information is there, and like active for you to like see and read, so it's not out of sight, out of mind. But I was super bullish on Radiant. Now, so not as much. I like proof of work tokens. I like what we're doing with proof of work tokens. So that is my only huge caveat, right, to Radiant. I do hold a bag of Radiant, but they are running on older tech. Yeah, 100%. I thought because Radiant is community driven that this wouldn't happen. Correct. It is community driven. The original people who created Radiant are no longer involved in Radiant. But I mean, nothing is, you can't like stop an ASIC manufacturer. The fact that they are openly taking the bribe is to not change the algorithm is kind of shysty, right? Like I think that's where everybody's holdup is that they're taking the bribe to not change the algorithm. But we don't know how many Asics. We know there's at least 3 different variants of them, right? So that is a thing. Just from hash rate density and naming schemes. Yeah, I don't disagree with that also. Yeah, I don't disagree. Can't patch a wound with a sticker. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Let's see if... I don't know if it was in the white paper. Mining sucks now. Everything sucks now, Yusuf. All the above. D. All the above sucks. I don't know that the white paper says anything. Transactions. Runs on 36 bytes. Introduction. I don't know that it says. Yeah, I don't know that it says. With new community devs. I don't know, man, to be honest. I don't know if that means that we'll get I don't know if we'll get that. You would think maybe. I don't know that ultimately we will. I haven't seen them state that they were gonna change. And they weren't like openly stating they were gonna change in the first place. Nice, putting all the rigs on Hashcat. Enjoy. Enjoy. It'll be great again. I love that everyone has so much optimism for GPU mining. As I'm getting further and further into this, I'm getting less and less optimistic for GPU mining. It's sad. Enjoy, Scott. I gotta be heading out of here myself in the next few minutes. Just hold the next 12 rig, nothing more. Yeah, I don't have much of anything running right now. The big boy Asic's off. The BC 250s are running, but only at 75% capacity. I think I'm only running 8 out of 12 cards. And then my 3060s and A2000s. Like, that's it. That's pretty much it. And then the FPGAs. So the E100s are running. The 33 and the 9 are both running. But like, that's pretty much it, man. What's up, Mining of the North? Yo, Suburban Crypto. Hey, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Have you seen privatekeys.pw site? Nope, I have not, Yusuf. I have not. Yep, still cranking away. Yep. Oh yeah, I have my KSOs running. Those are running. Yep, those are running. I got 2 of those running. And a few solo miners. That's pretty much it. There's the Mars Lander, the Jingle Miner, and then the Avalons in the other room. It's a BTC challenge. You can make money with your GPUs. Interesting. Solo mining Alf, man, you're brave. You're brave. I'm mining ETI. Is what I am mining. Yeah, I don't have anything on any. No salad. Not chopping. I don't have Vast. None of that is here. Yeah, but I'm mining ETI with my E100. 100s. For as long as I can, yeah. King said he likes salad. I like salad, but I don't use salad. If it pays you money, and like that's your goal, go for it. I will not pass any judgment on anybody. You can be mining PP poo poo coin, and I will not pass judgment. As long as it is helping you towards your end goal, you do you. What's the point of Amazon gift cards? I mean, to buy stuff. I don't know. You can do lots of things with Amazon gift cards. Buy groceries. Buy more tech. Buy shampoo. Buy diapers. You can do a lot with an Amazon gift card. A lot. Yeah, you can buy. Technically, actually, you can buy crypto with gift cards. It just, you need to have a gift card and like the code. There are ways to do it. There are ways. Yeah, to PayPal to buy the dip. Yeah, see, there you go. Man, I'm done. Where's Retro? I know, man. I'm sorry. Oh, you're alone. No, you're done. You're alone. Where's Retro? Yeah. I'm gonna try the private key password and see how I do. Well, good luck, man. Let us know how it works out for you, Yusuf. I judge. That's okay, Chet. That's okay. You can judge. I won't judge, but I'm not gonna do it. That makes sense. You do you. As long as it benefits your end goal, you do you. As long as you have a plan. Chad. You go make that paper, boo-boo. My mining rigs are for mining. I don't know why is my camera clipping to y'all too? I'm watching the stream and it's like clipping, and I don't know why. I watched it happen. Let me know if it happens to y'all. Chat. Oh yeah. Those are facts, Yusuf. Sadie does have a video about that. Looks okay to me. Weird. I don't know. I'm like watched it like it just like flashed black, and I didn't flash black on OBS, but YouTube did. I prefer Giga Chat, but a compliment's a compliment. Those are facts. You should name your rename your thing instead of Chuck Dangerous, Chad Danger. Good enough to see that FPGA shelf. That's right, buddy. That's right. Here you go. Does that make it better for you, Retro? Just FPGA goodies. You're gonna need a squirrel shelf, bro. It makes me so happy to see all of those like in a picture together. But like I made the comment in the picture. I was like, it's probably the first time they've seen daylight in years just for that picture. But it's happening, bro. I hope they're not expensive. Seems like everybody's being secret about what to mine. I mean, I am on unminable, mining the most profitable thing on unminable for Bitcoin. That is it. Like that's it. Nothing special. Accumulate more Bitcoin. Especially right now. Nobody likes to turn off, but no matter your strategy, it's a tough week to justify running. Oh, for sure, man. I just turned my Bitcoin Asic off like last week on Friday, and now we've dipped even hard. Like even harder. So like, I'm glad I turned off then, because I definitely would be turning off right now. I'll send you a CO100. Bro, that'd be so amazing. I always wanted a 100. Gotta bounce from them. Hey, have a good one, dude. BBT also has some nice. I'm glad you're gonna get them, dude. It's nice to see them like all pretty in that picture. Nice. Not bad, homebrew. Yield's been good. Heat's down, yeah. Carlson. Yeah, anything Carlson Ash is pretty easy. I've been mining Zealous, I guess. Would be the, if I have to say. Because that's like the most profitable thing for me on what to mine. On like the 3060s and A2000s. The BC250s are mining Warthog, but they're dual mining, so they're mining Warthog and Ironfish. And Ironfish I'm mining on unminable to Bitcoin. And the FPGAs are mining ETI. I think Kalis. They were so like they would have implemented it, but with all of like, it's just not worth it. If they're gonna move algorithms, it's just not worth it. Bitstreams are very finicky, right? If the profitability is not there, they won't come out. Oh, $3 winner, nice. Someone thought it wasn't a winner. Do you see that dude that I think it was in Illinois, had a $1 million ticket? He took it to the gas station to like see if it was a winner, and the guy just threw it in the trash because he didn't think it was a winner. And the guy at the counter walked around, grabbed the ticket, and then tried to like cash it in because he knew that it was $1 million ticket. Like, just insane. Like, it's so messed up. Told him his ticket wasn't a winner just so he could claim the winnings himself. Yeah, for real. It's jacked up. That happened here in Tennessee. Okay, yeah, it was somewhere. I thought it was like Illinois or something. But yeah, the dude told him it wasn't a winning ticket, threw it away, took it for himself, tried to cash it in, got caught, and yeah. I manually scan online. Yeah, I manually cross-check all of mine, like myself. I don't, if I ever do them, I don't usually do those at all. So the last time I did it was probably like 3 years ago. Not on my top list of things that I do. I always ask for it back. Yeah, you can't trust people, man. That's so sad. That guy saw $1 million and just tried to take it for himself. Just because he thought he would get away with it. It's just wild. Yeah, nothing's really going on with Raven from what I know, homebrew. Not much development. They're still just chilling though. I live streamed one day and had winners. Dude tried to tell me they were invalid. I sent the video to the lottery commission. Dude, for real. I had all of YouTube as a witness. Right? That's so shady, dude. People suck. Shady people suck. But guys, if you have any comments, questions, put them in the chat real fast before we head out of here. We are running a little bit over today, and I got some stuffs that I gotta do before I leave tomorrow. So be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and that bell notification, guys. I would greatly appreciate that as well before we head out. You're all out freaking standing in my book, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Yeah, hodl in there, bro, for sure, man. Everybody stay hodling. It'll get better. It'll get better. That's right. Not a problem, guys. I appreciate all of you. Catch y'all on the flip side. FA's in chat. GMM's in chat. I don't think anybody else is streaming currently. I think maybe Koopman's streaming. He usually goes live. Nope. Don't see Koopman streaming. If he is, someone can post it in chat. I don't see a live stream from him. So, yo, Flying Brian, what's up, my dude? Sorry, I will miss you, man. I leave tomorrow morning, so much love, guys. Much love. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No problem, bacon eggs. Sounds pretty good right now. Bacon and eggs. Yum yum. Time to go get me some. Much love. Peace out, guys. Stay freaking savage. Keep your watts down low. Your hashes up high. Please try to keep on mining. And we will see y'all next time, guys. Peace.